I don't care what you think. If you don't think this is the perfect ranking for every single character and but here's the thing. I actually liked all of these characters, so honestly, putting this list together was like trying to pick your favorite kid. Any ranking is gonna be fantastic. So you all got lists that can't miss. But either way, we gotta get to the bottom of who I have on top. Cause you can't forget, it's my list. I can't miss. I am talking spoilers, so now's your chance to get the hell up out of here. But either way, me and you know what we gotta do. We gotta talk about it. Kicking off the list, I gotta go with Paul Walter Hauser, who played Moleman, aka Harvey Rupert Elder. And it's just because we didn't really get enough of him, but I do really love this casting. Like, if there was ever a person that just looked like a Moleman, it would be him. But if you've read the prequel comic book, he actually has a nice little character arc that is dope. And he brought Giganto along with him. I just wish we would have been able to see the Moloids. But we did get to see Subterranean. He was a key fixture in the plot. But regardless, time at club, impact at club. But then a massive first step forward, I gotta go with Galactus and my brother in Christ. They finally gave us a comic accurate Galactus. And not only was he a huge bitch, but every single scene that involved him was so tension filled and like eeriness and just inhale the aura. It helps when you have Ralph Ineson's voice who sounds like Barry White. You get the sense that he's this ancient cosmic being who just needs to eat. Like, he's just looking at all these planets like, I'ma eat it. They don't call him the Devourer of Worlds, the Purple Planet Eater for nothing. And his design was perfect. I love how he kind of looks like a Death Star or Unicron. Oh, I definitely could have just used a little bit more of him. So while he is definitely one of the better MCU villains, I just didn't love him as much as I love the people ahead of him. But again, that's no slight because I love all these characters. From there, I gotta go with Shala Ball's version of the Silver Surfer, which I'm staking the claim right now. I don't care what you say. She is the best live action version of a Silver Surfer that we have gotten. And you can quote me. She was having some crazy feats in this movie, aura farming. She surfed on a black hole, Doug. Grow up. Like, they even gave her own classic Norrin Rad Silver Surfer aura farming moment where she was in front of a moon. It literally looked just like this. I was like, man, I need to frame that shit up on my wall because we also got a nice look at her assets. But she actually gets a really cool character arc. They give you little crumbs on her backstory. Plus, the visual effects to me looked great. And I'm just a big fan of Julia Garner. But next up, we got everyone's favorite capital D finish that sentence and I'll Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards is up next for me. And while he was my least favorite member of the four, he's still the definitive version of Reed Richards for me. Young Grufford is close though. But the creatives and Pedro just understood the assignment. Pedro just perfectly nailed Reed's demeanor. Feels very analytical, probability focused, and can come off a little bit cold at times, but at the end of the day, he has the core value of love and emotion for his family. And while at times his powers look a little goofy, but I mean, it's Uncanny Valley. We ain't never seen no one stretch like that in real life. But they had that brother swinging around the city like Spider-Man. I was like, okay, this shit is creative. I love the way this movie challenged his intellect too. I thought it was great because we all think we're the smartest person in the room until you have a kid and then all that shit goes out the window. But here's the thing. Next up, I gotta go with Ben Grimm. I say sadly because Ben Grimm, the Thing, is my favorite character of the Fantastic Four. But he just feels a little underutilized here. I wish he would have got a little bit more focus, but every aspect of his character is the best version we've seen in live action. Like, his design is perfect. It looks like Jack Kirby, Alex Ross, etc. They actually put a focus on him being a pilot. While he might seem tough, gruff, monster-like on the outside, he's a big mush on the inside. His dynamic with every member of the Four is just perfect. Plus, what time is it, Ben? It's clobbering time. But in second place, there's a Storm's coming. I gotta go with Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. They finally got her character right. I used to pray for times like this. A strong, independent woman who will do anything to protect her family. She is the motherly figure for not just Franklin, but every other member of the Four. And they showcase just how powerful she is because she is the most powerful member of the Four. And Vanessa Kirby gets some of the most chill-inducing moments, speeches, and quotes. Plus, I just love the way her powers look visually. Oh my goodness. It's so distinct and different from what we've seen before. Like, the rainbow aesthetic compared to just the blue is such a smart decision. And it's so real because she goes Super Saiyan as a mother. That's that mother bear instincts for real. But hands down in first place for me personally, stop playing with a man. It's Vince Carter at the dunk contest over. I gotta go with Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. And this is coming from a Chris Evans guy. I absolutely loved everything that Chris Evans did with Human Torch. Yeah, I still think he's the funniest version, but they just gave Joseph Quinn's Human Torch way more to work with in this movie, and he nailed it. He fucking was perfect. Because yes, he is still a womanizer, but they kind of put that on the back burner. We'll probably explore that more in the future. But they put a focus on his other character traits that are more important, in my opinion at least. He's still brash, rash, a hothead, arrogant, but he does all of that because he loves his family. So while he still busts your balls like Ben and Reed, it's just because he has so much love to give to his family. And the dynamic between the Storms was perfect. I love his relationship with Sue. He's just trying to prove that he's more than just a pretty face. He's got some intellect. And all the stuff with him and the Silver Surfer was just mwah. Y'all mind if a white boy speak a little alien? And that scene at the end where he was about to sacrifice himself, that is Johnny Storm perfect. Tell Franklin Uncle Johnny said he loved him. Oh, Plus, he got Ben to say, it's clobbering time! But that's why he's number 1! Acknowledge him. What is that? Oh yeah, we're in the GOAT status now because that little dude, Franklin Richards, played by Ada Scott, was a legend. An omnipotent mutant with those powers. One of the most powerful Marvel characters ever. When he brought Sue back to life and started clapping, oh, not only that, he's so adorable. And I will die for humanoid experimental robot B-type integrated electronics. Herbie, let this bot cook and give him a Grammy now because... But that is just how I would rank them. Let me know how you would rank every single character in Fantastic Four First Steps down in the comments below. And as always, like and follow for more.